U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
The Vikings at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To the 43, second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 43, here's second down and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see him find out.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Pacheco heading right.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
2nd and 5. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
3rd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
and this is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 19. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Vikings. Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43! Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And it's taken in at the 9. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. The solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Yellow.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down at 6 now from the 42. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Devontae Smith. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Devontae Smith, 42 yards. wins. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
This is what can happen if you keep plays alive with your feet. He was in the pocket, got out of the pocket, and then gave his receivers a chance to get open. And then he's more than good enough to deliver it on time for the score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 18 yards.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but just show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blow.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point safely through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Willie Gay. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this one too low. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
43!
In motion right is Tony. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now he's into the clear again. He'll have the 1st down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the extra point. Now these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A dump off for Mason. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for my partner.